Hey guys, it's Nikki. Welcome back to another song review. Today we're going to be listening to Time by Pink Floyd, but we're going to be listening to the David Gilmour version live at Pompeii. It says Time/Breathe Reprise. So we're going to listen to that. And I decided to do this version because my husband and I just saw David Gilmour in concert recently. And here's the thing. I feel like I would like this song if it wasn't for all the clocks and alarms at the beginning. Spoiler alert, if you haven't heard this before, it's a lot of noise at the beginning, and it just gives me anxiety when I hear that. But I feel like the lyrics, from what I've picked up on, are deep, and I think it's a meaningful song, and I feel like it's a sad song, but I don't know all the details, so we'll listen to it together and I'll talk about the show a little bit afterwards. So let's pop our headphones on, turn it up, and here we go. There it is. What did I say? And the ticking that's coming in, it's like a clock, but it also made me think of like a heartbeat too. Maybe that's the point. This is an interesting location too, but we'll talk about that after. I wonder if that bell is used for anything else other than High Hopes, because they had a bell right there, like next to the drum kit when we saw them, but I think it was only used during High Hopes. Look at that though. Like that shift, I like how that sounds. He's really good though. Like, my husband was a fan going into it, but I can see why. I like the backing vocals. I always thought that was really cool in shows like this. It just rounds everything out together nicely.
And you run, catch up with the sun when it's sinking. And racing around to come up behind you again. The sun is the same in a relative way, but you're older. Shorter of breath, and one day closer to death. Every year is getting shorter. Never seem to find the time. Plans that either come to naught or half a page of scribbled lines.
So sad.
Hanging on in quiet desperation is the English way. The time is gone, the song is over. Thought I'd something more to say. Home again. I like to be here when I can. And when I come home, cold and tired,
I think this is Breathe.
it's good to warm my bones beside the fire. And far away across the fields, the tolling of the iron bell calls the faithful to their knees to hear the softly spoken magic spells.
I mean, it's good stuff. I gotta say, it's good stuff. I always really love songs that just make you think and have deeper meaning to them. I mean, I like all kinds of music, but I'm usually drawn to ones that just kind of everybody can relate to and has to do with just the human experience, I guess I want to say. And this is definitely one of those songs. And the more and more I hear it, the more I can deal with the chaotic beginning. But yeah, like I said, I always kind of, I don't know, I like now too, even though it's chaotic, it's still chaotic in my brain when I hear it. But just that ticking when the clock is like spinning this way and you hear like the, I don't know, like the do 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 at the beginning. It's a clock, but like I said, it reminds me of a heartbeat too, and I don't know if that was the intention behind it when they put that together, but I just think it's like a person, you're running out of time, and that's like a heartbeat. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but I'll scooch over and we'll dive into the lyrics a little bit more. Oh, but before we get into lyrics, I just want to say really quick that the location of this was the Amphitheatre of Pompeii, and it says it's one of the oldest surviving Roman amphitheaters. And my husband, he actually, I think he watched the whole performance, like the whole show, before we saw him in concert. And I didn't watch it with him, but he told me about this and just the location of it. And that's kind of crazy to think, like, let me see here. It says the amphitheater was designed so it could fit upwards of 20,000 people. The design is seen by some modern crowd control specialists as near optimal. The design of the lower entrances for higher class citizens who would have been seated closest to the pit have been noted for their facility in curating unique viewership experiences. Viewers would be struck by both the beams of light flooding in the dark tunnel and the roar of the crowd as they enter the amphitheater, creating a highly stimulating and dramatic experience. And yeah, this was like gladiator battles. like it goes back to that, and they're still having, I think, I can't find anything about this here, but I think they only use like parts of it now. Like they don't sit up in the seats, I don't think, or what would have been the seats. It says, aside from being a historical landmark and an object of archaeological study, the amphitheater has been used for concerts and other public events in modern times. Over a 4-day period in October 1971, Pink Floyd made a concert film at the amphitheater titled Pink Floyd Live at Pompeii, in which the band plays a typical live set but without any audience except for the film crew. David Gilmour, the band's guitarist, returned to perform 2 concerts at the amphitheater in July 2016 as part of his Rattle That Lock tour. Gilmour's 2016 concerts saw the first public performances in the amphitheater since 79 AD. Okay. So that's why that was extra special. I couldn't remember what he had told me. There was a handful of people, it seemed like, that performed there, but nobody else was attending. Wait, let's see here. Okay, so it was David Gilmour, and that had 2,600 people. That was July 8th. And then July 12th, the same year, Elton John was there for the Wonderful Crazy Night tour, and that had 1,723 people. So that's cool that they were able to perform at a place like that, but then obviously keep it smaller because you just can't in a place like that. But on the topic of venues, our show was at Madison Square Garden in New York, and it was a really good show. Even me not being like a true David Gilmour fan or a Pink Floyd fan, really, everybody seemed to really, really enjoy everything that he played. I mean, you know, you expect people to clap and cheer at the end of a song, but they were doing it like mid-song multiple times. Like he got standing ovations from people around us during a song, like key parts of songs, I guess. And I feel like everybody really enjoyed it. My husband was hoping that they would do more Pink Floyd, just certain Pink Floyd songs that he was hoping to hear, but the second half was really kind of just more of his solo stuff. But I will insert a little clip of Time from our show here for you guys if you want to check it out.
Home.
But before I wrap this video up, I will come back and talk about the lyrics because, like I said, the video, I only would catch bits and pieces of this. I never sat down to really listen to this myself. So let's see here. Tired of living in the sunshine, staying home to watch the rain, and you are young and life is long and there is time to kill today. And then one day you find 10 years have got behind you. No one told you when to run. You missed the starting gun. And you run to catch up with the sun, but it's shrinking, racing around to come up behind you again. Sun is the same in a relative way, but you're older, shorter of breath, and one day closer to death. Now, I said going into this that it was probably a bit of a sad or depressing song, and it is, but it's also very true to life. And I don't know. I feel like I typically don't listen to a lot of songs like this just because it does make me sad and it makes me think about how short life is. And I don't like that. But I mean, it's a very meaningful song and I appreciate it for what it is. So you guys let me know what you thought of this in the comments. Does it make you sad or is it just a song that you just relate to and take it for what it is? I'm curious. I know it was a long one, but I just wanted to do a little bit of a concert recap too of our experience because why the heck not? And maybe my mother-in-law's watching because she's a big Pink Floyd fan. So hi, Lynette, if you are. All right, guys, I will end this one here. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next one. Bye.